Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ty MZ. It's 5:12 p.m. on Wednesday, 2/9, so 9th of February. As you know, we're on these webinars now, and you sign up once, it keeps reminding you. As we move and add dates to it, it keeps you in mind. If you don't want to go to the webinar, you don't go. If it's bothering you, let me know and we can take you out. I don't know how you can take yourself out, but I can take you out from the G2W system so it doesn't bother you. But this way, we don't need to do a lot of emails and keeps building up. And those who want to come, those are available. As needs change, will be available. Remember, this is part of PMT. It saves me doing charts whenever I do an update to the bias. In the meantime, I need that exercise for myself. It's a weekly thing. It doesn't, at the margin, doesn't cost me anything, but it's a good way for me to be on top of the setup. Why? John Feynman, the thermonuclear device specialist and professor in physics for quantum physics at Princeton, said, if you want to learn something, teach it. It's so true. No, it's chicken and egg situation, but I've been doing this since 2007. We had to go to webinar. We started doing these, and every day I've learned more, and the demand for competitiveness has improved what we offer in terms of our software, both indicators and trace station. I'm saying systems, and also we had a chance to interact and learn from you guys. So credit, as I told Diego earlier before the recording started, I don't want to take credit for the ORB. I was a small part of it. There were other people who were very helpful and got us here. So my rule has always been from the Intel model, which is you surround yourself with people better than yourself. And so I'm lucky in that sense. All right, let's go to our very quick housekeeping. We always get a chance this week to communicate with people, and for what we offer, we'll take a couple of minutes of your time and go over. This weekend, the machine came here early, last weekend. We put it together, made it front end, a lot of software had to be moved over. And then we noticed that really I made a mistake on ordering from Amazon. Not their order, but hidden in there because I was looking for, remember, you want an Intel chip. You can't use AMD when you use PlayStation. Between that and the other cameras I wanted, I overlooked the memory size. And your memory is crucial when you go to caching everything, like backtesting, so that you don't do this read and write. I can't show you. And that we said, okay, let's see what we can do. I call them. I use CUK. There's no advertising for it, but just want you to know, myself, my brother, Admiral Esposito, we use these guys. CUKUSA.com. Computer Upgrade King. They're in Virginia, and I have nothing but good commentary about them. And they've always saved our ass. I mean, every time there's a question, no question answer to take care of it. Just send it in, we'll fix it. I had a machine that was 5 months old. And the problem on the card, they just give me a new card. But I didn't know that what the problem was. I sent it in, they looked at it, said that's what it is, we're putting a new card in. Expedite because we know what you're doing. So, but we have 3 i9s from them and 3 i7s. Anyhow, I highly suggest, don't go to, what do you call it? What is it? That Roman guy. Who was that Roman guy here? Alex Collado. I call him Georgie Boy. Yeah, like Georgie Boy in Seinfeld. He bought a Falcon because he could go no wrong. Falcon was the best trading machine. Really? Okay. They told him not to update. Guess what? He came in, we couldn't put the software in. He had 2 years of no updates. Nothing would match. You're in technology in 2 years. At this pace, how much has changed? Don't kid yourself. And he goes, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I said, well, I'll help you. Well, give me a go-to meeting. TeamViewer, I can do it quickly. I had it on for a weekend. Yeah, it was so good. So many reboots we had to go through remotely. He's such a Roman. Unbelievable. No, not the pills. No. I'm talking about Roman as this. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's go here. So, I'm sorry. So that was done. We put the memory in. I used the 64 gigabytes we have on the i9, transfer the system there as a test there. And that took all of Saturday. And now it's running Windows 11. At the end of that, I found out also I can up the Windows 10 version to 11 as long as it's like a couple of years old. If it's more than that, you can't. The BIOSes have changed. There's a setting you have to change to. Otherwise, the health check says you're not ready. So we got that done. And this machine came in already. But I've got the i9 done, the other i7. We have 2 more i7s, we're not going to touch it. Those are one-way broadcasts. There's nothing there. We don't need anything big. And we're going to sit there for them. It doesn't have the motherboard. It's not enough reason to change the motherboard, guys. You have to justify what you're doing. It's a capex, right? There's going to be a lot of things you're going to need. Budget. Yeah, all right, good. Having said that, so we did the beta test, and then we did the back test. And here's what it is, tick by tick. It's a setting you have to do on your strategy and go tick by tick. And all of these are tick by tick. It changes your perception of reality in the past. It's because it's too complex, you got to run it. So we paused everything, just like before. We had 4.1 there. That was 3 minutes, not tick by tick. What does that mean? I'm going to show you that. And notice what we've done here. First of all, what's risk capital you need? Looks like it's about 12,000. So you'd say about 25 grand would be fine. It's 14,000 plus. So yeah, 12,000. I mean, you put 10 in there, you're fine. Yeah. You just gotta get through that first phase. If you look at the charts here, you'll see you gotta get through that phase. So you need buffer for this area right there. Now I'm not saying every year is gonna be like this. That's why it's called a journey. Yes. When you get up, you want to get here behind the machine. See what kind of journey you're serving you today. Is it sausage? Is it eggs? Is it bruschetta? Is it, what do you call it? What was that? Cash. What was that bread at California? I die for that bread. That. I used to have push sticks and that bread and a latte. At the very shishi part of town in Beverly Drive. Yeah. You would go to work ready like a wolf. You were ready to kill him. The word was yours. They just haven't delivered it or traded it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the results. Here we go, individual. Posted. This is TTM. That's 12 months. But individually, that contract comes in. And what you do is you run it separately. Loads up on, I said Windows 11, I think. Is that what I'm saying here? Maybe we can update that. I did it in my email. Yeah. Looks like Windows 11. We have on Windows 11, there's a couple of updates coming. Saturday, one came in last night. Looks like they've solved it. Now it can open up MXT. Obviously, we are subject to PlayStation. They have to change what formats they want in. Record, you can also do Excel, but you lose the charts. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I'm very visual. I want the charts. Are you kidding me? This tells me the story right there. If you understand what MAE stands for, the logic behind it, this tells me the story. And that's adverse. This is a favorable. That tells me we got something. Otherwise, those hedge funds wouldn't be after me like, well, now I'm just taking my time. Yeah. Don't ever show you're hungry. Never. Okay. So you can back test it by contract. So these are tick by tick. These are 3 minutes. All right. Now, 4.0, which was tested, this was in December, not even December, January. I'm sorry, November. We just did 1 year, and that was exhaustive and it wasn't tick by tick. Don't need to do that. Why? We're not training for all. We're training for 2. There's a remarkable improvement, as you can see from the user guide. Now, I tried to email that to you as a PDF and cancel the email. So next day, we just said go to webinar, go to website. It's open. Click and read. Well, you can save it, but you can see what's going on. It's very robust. It's expanded. It shows all of our exits. I keep on saying that this chart was updated to show our real part. Remember, this is the system. This part is not ready yet. This is the post IB. I know a couple of you asked for that. Guess what? Go see Movie Patent. Look at Catherine Pass. It's very open. They give themselves a 10 star. Yeah. I have my schedule. You have yours. We're going to go on my schedule. Why? If it's not ready, we're not going to send it out. Yeah. Someone asked me the other day, I think your system is losing. I said, okay, but why don't you sit down, have some tea? Why would I put up a system that's losing? Well, how do you release those? That's in the webinar. and you learn in the class. But you need to come in, Mark. You can't learn it being outside. Yeah. And it's in the web. Yeah. We're going to do another one for 4.2. We have 4.1 in there. The dots are levels, but you're going to see more. Come into the class. If you don't come into the class, I'm not going to spend time with you. That's my things. You guys show me that you want. Trading is about what you put into it. It's a treasure hunt. If you're looking for CLO's food to feed you, that's the wrong place. Yeah, you'll never make it as a trader. Yeah. So, well, you do something very simple. To get these yields, you got to watch what's going on. We'll go over it, but not here. This is a market timing webinar. We'll have one for 4.2 shortly. I have another webinar on Tuesday for a specific group that are coming in as affiliates, another big website. But because I'm ready now, I'm more comfortable. I would not bring you in at an early stage. We can do next Thursday, maybe next week this time. No, next week tomorrow. We'll do that. Okay. But if you are in the daytime, that's even better. Why? It's live. That's how you learn it live. I'm debating should I do it midday or not, where things are live, but we'll see. Okay, so these are the housekeeping stuff. Let's get to what we got this room for, this setup today for, which is market timing. All right. All right. Okay, economic calendar. Big day tomorrow, guys. Forget jobless claim, CPI. Why? Let's show you a chart on the. We've talked about it. We posted on Twitter. If you follow my Twitter, which is this is a block. Oh, what is this? Block of data. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, Jesus. This guy's, I used to like him. I've lost trust in him big time. Okay, let's go here. What are we doing? I lost track of time. Economic data, we're done. Done. Okay, hold on. We did that. Okay, let me go here. That's what I want. CPI. Let me close that. I don't need that. Okay, give me a CPI, please. There we go. Okay, guys. I want to go after your chart first. Yeah. It's the treasury yield. You'll see why. Why I want to do that. Treasury yields right there. See what's happening? Highs. Remember, new highs are slowly going up. What is this? It's bond vigilantes. They're coming in. And today was big time, in my opinion. There were the data, there were the internals. To me, this was to bring in the sheep that are long. It's they gotta come in, they gotta come in. You know, if you look at it daily, we're breaking out, we're breaking out. Hold on. Why does it stop right below 50? Why nobody else pushes above 50? You don't think they can? If you get days like this, you don't think they can have days like that? Why didn't go there? CPI don't know. Well, if CPI is high and the Honorable Jay Powell decides to have an inter-meeting raise. Remember, they've done that. They've done that. There's no limitation when they can do it, especially they call it emergency meeting. Telephonic. Boom. Remember when I did that? I was in LA. It was 6 in the morning on a Friday of next week, expiration. And he was due. He had just been there. I'm not trying to defend Bernanke, although I have highest regard for him. He was chairman of the economics department at Princeton. He went to MIT and saved us in 2008. But this was 2006, I think. Yeah, because, well, no, it was the summer of 2007. He had just been there under a year. And to show how much these guys understand from what we go through, which is zero, they didn't understand that expiration. Why are you changing rates before expiration? I know a bunch of put holders and short calls did not go to work that day. They were done. They were bankrupt before the bell was rung. Boom, gone. We went up 55 handles in one bar. Now, I used to trade 5-minute bar. So on an overnight Dow, you look at it, in one bar, we went 58 handles. That's 580 points in the Dow when there's no obviously because there's no counterbalance. The cash is not trading; it was just futures. And then he regretted it. He regretted it. So I'm not saying Jay Powell is going to repeat that, but if the Fed, the CPI is high, there's a lot of pressure on them to do something. I know Democrats don't want to put pressure on him, but that's wrong. You have to look at the inflation. That's a net purchasing power. And so I'm very fiscally conservative, like the old GOP, not the current one. Current one is the madness. Oh my goodness. And so, and they'll go away. It'll get devoured. Trust me. I believe in the system too much. I believe it'll cleanse itself. It may not be easy, but I remember all revolutions eat their own. It's just a matter of time. Just history. History will teach us. Unless we don't read it at all and we're dummies. That's the issue. I'm not going to go there. Hold on. This is wrong mouse. Barry, what are you doing? 1 second, guys. I got another machine up. I got to get to that. All right. So, having said that, I think tomorrow is crucial on the CPI. And if something goes wrong, watch out. That's why those put spreads way out of the money. Way out of the money. It's a 200-point spread on SPX. That means 2,000 point drop on down. It's easy. If it happens, and there's a price cycle studies, and also where we are with celestials, spring equinox and fall equinox are historically reversals. 2 years ago, it happened to the day. You heard it here with me, but a little bit later than this. It was like March 5th or something of 2020, and I said the low. One of the I didn't say the low is there. I said one of the low dates for possible low is March 20th. Guess what it was? And the level was 18,000 on down. Why? That was the day Trump was elected. I said the hedge funds who own the world will come in and teach him a lesson. Like, who are you idiots? Shut up. We own the country, not you. We put you in here, we're going to take you out of here. To show them they're going to take it to 18,000. Go to your YM charts. Look your time and sales. March 22nd, Sunday. The low print on YM was 18086. What did I do? On the audio said, guys, we're going in down. Cover the short, we're going long now. And the next day was a low. Obviously, you have to process through. And whoa. Now, how did that come through? Again, the venerable Jay Powell introduced a new product for the Fed to do, just like Ben Bernanke did in 2008, because he got sick and tired of how slow Congress moves. And he doesn't need to go through that detail. No vote involved. He is the second most powerful man. I like to say he's the first powerful man in the world. Why? Fountain pen are the next weapons. It's not the nukes. It's a fountain pen. And he decided, we're going to do this now, that day. Oh, go to your charts. As a matter of fact, if you come here to this is the weekly. Yeah. You put that low in right there. And we're at 4 sigma. No, that's 3 spots. At 3 sigma. Weekly. Hello? 3 sigma weekly. At this point, you mortgage everything and you buy. The wife, the kids, the dog, the second house, the boat, and then you buy. You hold your nose, do that, and go, boom, and you buy. Of course, we were coming in from annual TICO call on 12th of February. So we said, okay, we got to cover. We got to cover because we got to book what we have. You can't give it back. That's what I hate. Don't you? When you give back, you just ruins your day. And this would ruins my month. I said, no, we got to cover. Let's see what happens. We didn't know he's going to do V-bomb like that. But that's potential reversal day. That's his history. All right, so hold on 1 second. Let me look at something here. 1 second, please. Yeah. No. It's 12. I'm sorry. It's February 12th. There we go. That's the trade. February 12th. Okay, we didn't take much. We took, but you could see. You see what happened? 400 points moved. 300. Look at this. Hallelujah. Look at these are S&P points. Welcome to my world. We nailed it. Longer short, longer short. We did not have. As a matter of fact, what do you call it? Jim Schmidt over at Tommy Dykes says, "Barry, how do you do this? I'm getting tired of just updating my files. What your pushes are." I said, "Do you see the charts? When you get this long in your what do you call it? In your hold on, why is this doing that? Hold on 1 second. I messed up something. Hold on. When you do, is this listening? No, is it? Yeah, there, sorry. When you do this long of a bar on your candlesticks, they're telling you a story. Pay attention. Okay, if you go back on the daily, you can see what that was. Again, history will repeat itself. And it's us that didn't pay attention. So, yeah. And we're condemned to repeat it. Hold on, let's go back to, there we go. You see the move here? Boom. Oh, that's 21. Sorry, let's go back 2 years ago. It feels like yesterday. No. Oh, the slip of mine. Not for what I was doing, but what was thing happening around me. What do people do when they're making $8 an hour and tips? And market goes like this and they're closing everything. Consider that concept. Yeah. It was really bad now. And we had no vaccine. There was no question mark. We had no vaccine. So they just wouldn't want to wear a mask. And that's what I think nuts. No. Yeah, I didn't understand. I can understand some hesitance to a vaccine, but now at 200 million, 300 million people, 200 plus million, let's say 220, and 3 times, that's 600 million. That's your sample size. I don't care what your science background is. If you defy that, you're full of it. Shut up. Forget that. That's the biggest sample size of anything we've done. So, now. But here's the thing. We always knew we were going to do a V, and we didn't know how shallow this is going to be. Remember, in 2008, this wasn't the case. It was very gradual. If you follow Twitter in 2008, 2009, oh my God, all the big guns have so many different targets. If it doesn't go above that, we're going down there. Who was that girl on the CNBC? Now she left. So she was in Bloomberg or something. She said we're going to go to 666. We had another guy on Twitter saying we're going to 900. Oh Jesus! And all I know is the 900 guy ended up in Murmansk. Yeah, just on both sides was outlandish. Nothing practical. And most of these guys are young kids doing it on I call them my opinion, on what do you call it? On Reddit or that kind of work, or what's Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood's volume has dropped dramatically. So anyway, so here's what happened, in my opinion. Just to give it to you in capital form. We're ready to skin them. The sheep has to be slaughtered. The winning is the pyramid. It's minority's got to win on top. There's not enough money to let the majority win. Well, occasionally they have a good day, but nothing consistent. It's the guys with the money. This whole story of always been around. It takes money to win. So, and need power, and need strength, and it comes from your pocket. You notice how you trade better when you have more money in your pocket? Trading is no different. And then these guys are going to be shaken, and they will go nuts. Wait until we stop making it through 50 bar. Now, we can go up to 4,700 or try this high, okay? I still won't accept defeat, but let's say 4,700, yeah. So, I wonder, hold on, I forgot that. I'll take a look up. I think we may have put a stop somewhere in there for our spread, but I may change that. We'll see. I don't have much at risk. We have very low at risk. The spread was incredible. I don't know how we found it, but a friend of mine and I have been looking at it for about 3 weeks now. No, I'm saying 3 days now. Because little pieces came in. So let's go to analysis. Let's see what we mean by that. Okay, as we did this 5 days ago, was it? Yeah. 2, 4, 5. Okay, we were here. We dropped. The support came in at 200 bar, and now it's going to get back to over 50 bar. We just got there today on the 50 bar. I'm sorry, on the 200 bar on NDX. The fact that techs are not doing good, it should be a warning. We can never go up if the techs are not doing good. Why? They usually have good backing. They don't need to borrow, so they're not interest rate sensitive. If you have them do, they're too big though. At that level, doesn't matter. I mean, who's borrowing is on tech that qualify? I mean, not borrowing. So, yeah, borrowing. It's the apples of the world. What are they doing with it? They're buying back their stock. So if they're buying at 50 basis points above Treasury credit level, what is it? Yeah. And they have a 50 year to pay it off. But today they're using it to buy back the stocks and shrink the size of the company outstanding, which adds more earning per share moving forward. All they need to do is move the profitability a little bit, and the earning per share explodes. Just do the math. Okay. All right. So that's where we are here. We're beginning to get into. Let me refresh here so make sure we're good. Yeah, we're beginning to get into overbought just a little bit. For me, I want to look at 150 above. I look at negative 150 on the downside. In between, I don't even look at. It doesn't matter. Now, this should be. Let me refresh here because remember these data. This data should be good because we closed it after the close. I put the extra memory in and refired it up. So this data is fresh because this data changes slightly around 4 o'clock. Why? The data intraday is coming from the plants, and they're a little bit behind. Why? They're probably to give you a price, not the internals. But the close, they catch up because they have to know no longer is changing that fast. So they put the advanced decline stuff in there. So during the day, it's an approximation. Very much like this, guys. The volume down. And by the way, we added these to our expert package, IP Expert, with that PDF for you to read. That tells you what you're looking for. This is an all-time high up there. Well, not, we'll see. We probably have to take this down. But that's the internal. We'll get into this in a bit. Guys, let me go forward. No. We're adding value at the margin and not changing the price. We've always done that. As we find something better, we add it. We're not afraid of that. When we change prices, when we change the offering, really big time. Like we did with the Chantum, we went to system trading. Or, for example, we did the expert because of the software that we put in. Our goal was to do what? Again, I'm doing sidetrack here for a second, but I was doing this. All right, Murray, home. Okay, let's expand this up. Okay, I was doing this because I want to do my DMZ radar screen alerts, what gives me my bubbles. Hold on, what's happening here with the bubbles? Murray, what do you do with my bubbles? There you go. I want to see my bubbles, and then visually, let's say we go to Tesla. And then I got the next chart, because it's a multi-monitor system. It's easier for transmitting to you guys and take videos. Here's my Tesla. Just there on the second monitor. So if I hit Microsoft, you see that what's going on here for you in Greece? Yeah. Why does it matter? Is it a stock or is it the futures? It's the same. We have fear and greed. And maybe probably more in futures. There we go. This is Microsoft. Look what it's done. This is what we call bull level 2. This is 1, that's 2. Came from underneath. Okay. So this you have to take into account. What? With my bearish stand, I gotta watch what Microsoft is doing. So what I do, I go through the scan, and at nighttime I look for. Look, we have a lot of these now. Hold on. See, that's another one. Well, at bull level, much lower level though. At bull level here. Yes. Why? The 100 made before. So this bringing some sheep in with fresh cash. Remember, there are 25 million new traders in, which have did over the last 2 years. This is PPE money. Okay, now or PPP, whatever it is, or PPE, whatever it is. These guys never saw 2008. They never saw 2001. They never saw 98. They never saw 89. They never saw 87. And they didn't saw silver crash. Yours truly saw the day of the silver crash, which was March 28, 1980. Next morning at 6 o'clock, I grabbed my dad and said, we're going to open an account with Merrill. He goes, what's Merrill? I said, Dad, you worry about airplanes, I'll worry about this. And we went there and gave instructions, and the guy said, you got to write us a check? I said, sure, I'll write you a check. Don't worry. He goes, no, back then it was 5 days. Don't worry about it. You have 5 days. I said, he's going to write you a check. His check is gold. Now, a lot of money was gold because he's very conservative, and you're going to have it tomorrow. Well, It takes 5 days back then, so we were good. 6 weeks later, all-time high, everything in. My dad thinks I'm Moses. I told him that we're lucky, okay? But I've learned the power of buying it down there. That patience that we needed. Not anywhere you want, buying it there. Market time is everything. If you go back, look at if you have to follow some discipline on market timing, your 401k will be 201k now. I'll leave it at that. Okay, so we got this in order. We've seen what's happening in the volume ratios. Obviously, Larry is the edge above that. And there's also buying power. That's another one. But that's not my stuff. I mean, the code is, he programmed it. I programmed the up and down volume. This is buying power. It's more complex. It uses a special data nobody else has on Tracer, the best we can tell. And it's by Peter Cook, the guy who runs my channel. So very smart, extremely smart. He's 30 years old, 35 years old. He's a process engineer, and I don't know how he finds the time to do that kind of work. It's just amazing. Anyhow, he wrote this. I gave him mine, and we've been working on this together for about, I don't know, 6-8 months. And this is a remarkable system. So this is it. Now, it's Tyson Future, so works 24/7. That we're not giving away because I have his permission. If he says fine, it's fine with me. All right, let's move on. Canaries. Canaries in a coal mine. Why do we call that? Transportation always shows where we're going with S&P or down. Same thing. The shape is important. Levels are important. The reaction to levels are even more important than that. I learned from, he passed away, Larry Katz in Marina Del Rey. He says, I never guess what the news is. I never go into a number with a trade. I wait a few milliseconds, or maybe 5 minutes, whatever my time slices, after, not too long out, but after the number's out, look at the reaction of the market as a whole, then I go in. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Guys, I want to make sure I'm good with the comments here. Come on. Oh. Come on. Sorry, one second, guys. I gotta do this. Sorry. Huh? I'm trying to open this up, won't let me, huh? I need to be able to see your questions if you have a question for me. I can't see. Oh, no, that's the last one. Last one for Mark. Okay, that's no problem. All right. So, because we don't go up in S&P or Dow Jones without some help from transportation, more than any time in our history, we need transportation now. More and more deliveries are done by rail and by aircraft, and there's also just-in-time delivery concept, which level loads or puts our supply chain in an orderly manner. If you're taking any queuing systems in school, transportation issues are fascinating. How does American Airlines decide how many aircraft it needs in a hub like Dallas, but not in Charlotte for a given day, with a given weather forecast? They can do it with machines and with computers now. So we need this. Without this, the big 80% of U.S. equity is called SPX is not going to move, which is $42 trillion market cap. SPX is huge. Thank God SPX is still above our debt. Yeah. So, all right. On the other side, the Russell is because it's the small caps. We never get healthy. As a matter of fact, look at that. Look at that. We never get healthy on the techs. I'm sorry, that's utility. Sorry. On the techs, let me come back here because I want to see the rate cost there. Look here. We're still under 200. Go back here. Look at this change. This is way below 200. Understand that. But these are high beta names and small cap. That means they don't have the best financing. And now the price increase in the cost of money, the interest is already priced in. You can see where they peaked. Look at these, you'll see. These peaked Used to usually peak way before. In 2018, I think it's peaked like third second of day of October. The skew gave us a signal middle of August. You saw what happened in December. I mean, part of October was excellent. On the way down, we lost a little bit on the way up. We stepped back. We waited to go like we're doing now. Leg run up, then short it. And that one was also good in November, and then came December. Yeah. I'm still tired of that. You have no idea what happened in 2019. It was, the moves were incredible to Christmas Eve. Yeah. Okay, so always keep an eye on Russell and transmission. Let's move on. D-trender. What is D-trender? D-trender is the price difference as a percentage of where you are versus two components that are crucial. 50-day, which is the cyan, notice we use same colors in all the art charts, so we make these transition by. And then 200-day. So 50 days on top, there's 200-day, and you can see where we were. So we're still negative on a bunch of these. Actually, one of them. Excuse me, Russell. Hold on, guys. This coffee's no good. 1 second. Sorry. I make up coffee. Sorry about that. But I'm finicky with the stuff. So okay. So we have one that's still negative on 200-day. Yeah. Others that require 200-day, including you can call that because we got to we close there. We'll see. We'll see. This could be a big bull trap. Now, because we talked to some of the guys I talked to said they want a little bit higher for us. So hold on. Let's just see how this goes. And then we bought a few positions. We have room to add. Until it doesn't stop the members to add discretion on their own. But that's all protection that we get. And expiration is it's an SPX contract. It's not a joke. And it's a March ending. It's not weekly. It's a monthly here. But it ensures massive volume because remember these are other money per se. I mean, compare Apple with Apple. You have more volume there, not as much as SPY, but the yield is different. This is it's 199 to 1 payoff. You won't go there. I'll take it out at 10 to 20. What we put it. Yeah. And we have a chance. Why? Small move. A panic move downside. Oh, Marvin. Remember, look at the volatility will come in. X minus S will come in. Right? Those are key inputs in your Black-Scholes. When they start moving, you're moving exponential now because one feeds the other. Are you with me? Anybody not following what I'm saying on the Black-Scholes? And raise your hand. It's not a problem. Or you can actually what do you call it? Don't raise your hand. Put a question there and give me what is the problem. I'll explain it for you. Okay. All right. Okay. SP1 Momo. The purpose of this chart is these two, but we have added extra stuff over the years. We've added the weekly and daily system, mechanical. Is a trend following, pretty much like what Turtles did. Not as flamboyant or detailed or robust as theirs because I don't dance. Richard dances budget, okay, R&D budget, right? But it's we have not touched this. Oh God, I'd say since we put it on, it was a derivative Hornet. The Hornet system was by I think Trade Session 6, and we were trading in 2002. And just when PayPal came on, a subscription product, and a lot of my staff took me to me and said, "You live from here. You actually live in Tampa." He was trying to get me to more and more options. And I said, "No, we really put call right now. We gotta be there. We don't following there. Just a lot of chicken at the end." So he said, "Well, why don't we do time and digest?" And I said, "They need a system." So well, let's try use Hornet. You put it in, and we came in 11th for sure. But we weren't on top 10. We never showed up, and they don't really report you, even with you, because they want to see how you behave. You're not a scam. You follow the emails right. You follow the rules. You don't go there and say, like, what is that gal? I'm not going to name her. Major. Calling to Option Express and said, I'm sorry, this is spam. Come to Option Express and says, "I don't think I put that trade in." Are you with me? Yeah. Little she knew that they're recording your mouse and keyboard. So they said, "Fine, we will reverse the trade, but you need to post on your website in perpetuity your clicks." She's going to do that. That would be end of her anyway. So she lost, and she had gone for 100 contracts. Stupid. Then you claim that you didn't do that, and then a month later they dropped her. Option Express, legal took over and said, "Hey, boom, you just don't trust me. Get out of here." So anyway, we had a few things, guys. High and lows, 52 weeks, high and low. We keep eye on that. Now, this is the 52 weeks high low for S&P only. Remember, Tracy has a lot of new indices. These have been around a while. I'd say probably 2008, 2009. But then I'm plotting it as weekly. Why? I want to get the pattern. I want to get this. I want to look at the reactions. See that? Do you see that, Murray? This is the Christmas Eve moment I was talking about, 2018. Even though we got our first salvo by SQ that said in middle of August that, hey, we got problems coming. And look how we dropped. This one, we got the SQ in December. And I went out of town overseas in the Caribbean with some friends. And everybody there was talking about it. We're not. I come back and said, "What the hell is going on?" Long story. I've talked about it before. Not going there. But anyhow, and you could see this is so tight. There's zero there, and we're peaking. On the weekly, this is absolutely priceless too. On the weekly of peaking before it, on the weekly high and on the weekly lows, they don't exist. We are going to drop them. Why? All the Robinhood guys are excited. Guess what's going to happen with them? Let them eat cake, right? That's it. They got to go. The meek shall inherit the earth, but not the mineral rights. Getty said that. So it's the mineral rights that matters. Okay, so we look at that vibration in by one trading system with different feet, one daily, one weekly. So we could see that oscillation. Could it create an indecision? Yes, absolutely. That's a good question. Yes, it does. Yeah. Yes, it does. By the way, if we rotate here, before we are rotating on the CI, have you seen the chat room when we talk about that? When you rotate down on the CI in the negative area, oh, Murray. Yeah. Better put your, at this point, I said better invest in a parachute. Yeah. You don't have to be at 14 with a seat and all that, but get some parachute with you. You may need it. You want to know when you got to jump. Yeah. Now, again, these are setting us up, in my opinion. Why? Fear and greed. If you're rushing up to a green area, the Arden line hasn't changed. CPI is still there. And Fed has not come back down, but we got a raise. They're softening up a little bit, but I think 3 or 4 are given. What, in my opinion, again, I'm not a bond guy. And who am I to advise the Fed or venerable. He's got an MBA. Yeah, does not teach. Jay Powell is. Who am I to advise him? But I'm doing that just for fun. We're talking in there. I would do maybe 2 or 3, no more than that, but 50 basis points. Just do it fast. Do it fast. We need some sort of. You know what we missed here? Okay, let me ask you this question. Let's see you guys pay attention. Because by the way, the report from GoToMeeting said it shows you some of you guys were not paying attention. That means what? You were watching something else. This screen was not your top screen. They keep track of that. Yeah. I get the report. Here's my question. What are we missing? What would we miss here? Any ideas? Any ideas? We'll get you a polo shirt from HA and a baseball cap. In any color that you want, as long as white. Well, the cap is white. The shirt will be in any color. Anybody knows what we're missing here, down here? Can you guys hear me okay? Murray, can you hear me, Murray? Hold on. Okay. The audio says it's good. Viva, Murray. Viva, Murray. You have a. Okay, let's put the Viva on, Murray. Hold on. There's a smart guy. Let's find out. I'm not saying he's wrong. I don't know. Why would I know? I'm just a poor dumb immigrant. I just got off the boat the other day. Hold on. Hold on. So let's go to Viva. Good comment, Felipe. Okay. Dennis will do. Dennis, what are we missing there? You're a smart guy. I'm not setting you up. I'm just saying you're a smart guy. Okay, let's do a VBAP on happy. Okay, and then let's go to here. Make sure we do this. We're the offset. We're in LA. I mean, we're no longer in Chicago. We're 1 + 1 in New York City. So, New York City time zone. You see where VBAP is? No, this is not very good. Why? Because it's a bar. Yeah, intraday, all that calculation. I'm going to go to the. Take it out. No. VBAP is not. Okay. So what are we missing here, guys? So Felipe, you can't get the push. Yeah, one answer per person. Anybody else? Who's not asleep? Could you participate? Because I know sometimes my webinars, I'm told the cure for insomnia. Five more seconds. I'll give you a hint. What are we looking at here? Price and internals. What are we not looking here? Aha! Bravo, Dennis. Yes. What we didn't get here, capitulation. I need a capitulation. I want to see baby with backwater from 10th floor. Throw it out the window. Boom. See that. That's the one I want to buy. I think it's going to happen in around the spring equinox. Forget it's Persian New Year. I'm not biased at that. I'm looking at data, guys. Beginning of spring, it's a renewal. It's just the gravitational force of the planets. You just look at the Cavendish experiment. That if you go look at the charts, March and September 20th, that area plus or minus 2 days is either a low or high. It's not always a low. It's either a low or a high. It's a trend change. So that's what I'm looking for. In this case, it would be a downside. And that's history. Then you look at 39 week, I believe it is, price cycle. No, 39 week day. If you look at 39-day price cycle, boom, boom. By the way, that's not our work. It was a video. I read it from a friend of mine who does this. And he's going 50 times what I'm going in. 5 now. But as a big guy, he didn't get there. And he's a member of the CME. He didn't get here by being dumb. Yeah. And he's got a lot of cash. Yeah. So he's going 50 times what I'm putting in. We're about 20 contracts, he's buying 1,000. If it does, forget 199X. Let's say it does, I don't know, 50. Let's say it does 20. Hallelujah. Welcome to America. Yeah. What do you have to say? Hallelujah. So we'll see. All right, that's cute. SQ says, guys, we're dropping. Right, Cash? We've talked about that. How many times? We're dropping because we made a peak above single level, way above the 150 design limit, and has not gone to a new high. Has not. That still qualifies. Look how high it is. If you look at this, that's a marginal high of what? Since October 1st? Actually, no. Would be no, that's not marginal high. From there, hold on. If you do this, okay, marginal high. Notice that test spread. Last time it was here was up here. So what is this date? September 15th. Yeah. And as we dropped, they took a profit. That's why SQ dropped. And we rallied, they're not putting new ones in. So I think they're retaining some. They're probably having the same defensive questions of themselves that we do. And we shall see. This has been a one hell of an indicator. SQ. It's designed by, it's a design that data, it's trades, does not trade. It's recomputed, it's index, recomputed about an hour after the close. It has to do with the tail risk of S&P put options. If you go there and you go there, look at the preview and sorry. Why does it want me to log in? Interesting. Okay. No worries. I got allow you to. So this PMT Pro, I go in here. We haven't changed that yet. We will. Okay. PMT week is coming. Remember we had infrastructure week for 4 years. Yeah. This 5 now. 1 year Biden 2. Yeah, PMT week is coming, guys. I gotta get to it. I gotta get this week was hell. I spent 2 days in the hospital. Not for me, for someone else. Okay. I want you to read, if you want to understand that, read the white paper there. Okay? It's not easy. But you get it. You'll get it. Put some thinking there, and you'll see. Well, tail risk. This is the tail risk. Okay? And the math is not too bad. Math is not too bad. But this chart you need to look at, and we're posting this. Is it? Hold on, is that this? No, this one. We're posting that. Here's your SQ. And then frequency. Okay, so that itself is a bell curve. You see it? Yeah. Now, you want to take a look at it. Basically, it's a tail risk on SPX. Remember, SPX is not for kids. This is the first time since the fall of Bear Stearns I put SPX trade on. And I had no clue I was going back then. 2008, I've traded options since 1980. 28 years after trading options, I'm landing in Chicago, and what a journey that was. Thanks to Admiral Esposito, 27 years at DPF, really opened my eyes. Yeah, I mean, I have no business in Canada. Cows are wrong, and there's nothing on this field. Might as well mean the airplane business or movies. Yeah, all right. So take a look at that when you get a chance. And so, to me, that was a skew. Let me go to charts back again. Sorry, pretty slowing down. It's 6:05 already. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so here we go. So this is below stigma level, and basically it says we don't see any reason for this thing to pop. Now, why? That's a good question. Why? Maybe the big boys thing is going to go down. If it's going up, they need protection. Maybe they're already cashed up. That was a pretty good drop. So I don't know who does what. What's the motive behind these trades? Just like they don't know ours. Except, we have a few zeros less than they do. Yeah, in those trades. TD. Okay. Yeah, we have no pain. All the problems are solved. Yeah. And you can see it can't get through center line. Now, that's the VX spread, which is 2 months. So we are buying. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay. We're buying the FAB VX, which is probably going to expire. I think probably it's going to expire next Tuesday. I got to check it. And at that point, we'll go to March, long and short June. So 3 months spread. I did a couple of studies on 3 months versus 4 months. Historically, 3 months is better. 4 months, you're curve fitting. Don't go there. Let it be a little bit against you at times, but you didn't curve fit. Yeah. Curve fit is like selling your soul. Don't do that. Yeah. Just because you want to see what you want to see. That's not reality. Okay. Let's go to SP2. SP2 to the W, higher. That's not good. That says, come on in. The water is not that cold. Yeah. To the kids. Yeah. Oh, no. Your Robin Hood works in the water. Sure. Your Apple does. Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, come on in. It's not that cold. And we want him in. Slaughterhouse 5, right? So we want him in, so let him come in. The rendezvous indicator, I call it stock on site. Remember, that's not my, I wrote the code, but that's not my concept. But I read that and I found out I got to do CI. And just to make sarcastic move about it, because Central Intelligence. There's no such thing. Well, I take that back. Goldman Sachs has it. Morgan Stanley has it. Soros, Julian Robinson, Bruce Kovner, SAC Capital, they have it. It's a lot better than the one in Langley. Why? These guys rule the world. It's not the US. It's these guys. Next wars are fountain pen. They already control it. You go make some money. If you don't make money, you're gonna be in minority. In that group. Yeah, in that group. Yeah. The best revenge is to make money. Those are the things we can't change. But this you can. You do pay attention to it. Okay, back to treasuries. This is what it's set up. Now, juiced up, yeah, to some degree. You can say it's juiced up ahead of CPI. I just think it's a matter of time between now and the next meeting, which I think is the 15th. I forgot. Let me see. I think it's the 15th. 1 second. Okay. Let us show that. Okay. March 15 and 16. So 16 and 18 is the expiration. So 15 and 16, yeah. By the way, that's why I went all the way out there. I want to include that. Sure. That could explode. Yeah, but I'm so out of money. I'm so little at risk anyway. What am I worried about? Yeah. And also, we will take partial. The moment start ticking down early, we're going to take some more. It's not going to be all or nothing. I'm not going to sit there for the absolute high, absolute low. No. You learn above that. You figure out that's not practical. Make money a little bit every day. Much better. And then hold on to all or nothing. I have a couple of trader friends who do that. Look at the balance sheet. After 5-10 years. No. Yes, you're doing good move. You think you're at Vegas at high limits, but they will skin you. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, volume up and down. Okay, again, this we've added to our expert members. The package, they're happy expert. It is that class. It's some work was involved to put it together. And the data only Tracy have it, unfortunately, as far as I can tell. Well, no, not on this one. I'm sorry. I'm talking about buying power. I'm a little bit tired. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day. The buying power, yeah, this one. I don't have permission to send that out. I know that I would want to. This has to do with what Larry Research Company did. And the fellow there was Paul Desmond. He passed away. He always helped me when we had seminars, right? In-person seminars in LA, and all his meetings would come, just sold out. I had to get more. You go and stand up for another room, and the same hotel or move the hotel to something bigger. Just wouldn't work because everybody respected for. I think Orlando or Tampa. I forget. Paul Desmond, yeah. Larry was the president before that. That's what the name is on the door. Okay, and this one is not for you guys. That's for expert. Yeah, this one. Oh, I work on this. Jesus. Basically, 308 IBD lists, so high growth or high crash, because beta is too high. And we use same rules that we're going to show the chart together to because you're much better off not to have the emotion. It does not matter you like Tesla. Let's find out what the market loves. Not you, not me. Okay. It's much better since I went mechanical. This was put together in Q2 of this year, no, last year, I'm saying. Q2 of last year. The indicators came first. They were here. This indicator. This stuff. This part. This came in first. Yeah, there's a lot of work to get this together. A friend of mine helped me, who was the trade station before. Tremendously helped. Then we went from that into let's do it this way. So it's RS radio screen. There we go. Just a radio screen. Yeah, radio screen. And then saving this, and you actually when you program it, there's a check mark. It asks you in trade station. Oh, I'm gonna address something else there too. So it's in the ELD section. You need to make sure you. Oh, let's see, I open it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, open on that side. I have to destroy the webinar. Yeah. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. Okay. You open it up here. Okay, and you go to build and you hit verify all. Yeah, man, it's gonna come and tell you this. I'm not gonna do it. I did it today early. Yeah. So not gonna take your time there, but you need to do that. That's crucial. But you get it. Indicate why CPUs have changed quite a bit now. And I could have a monster CPU. I could have a small CPU. It's not what you have. It's not all of our subscription people. We can't do it. So we send it to you. We tell you, please verify all. I gotta keep reminding people on that. Yeah. And that's what the option is saying. Somebody asked me why there are IBD because it moved most. And it's a Momo stock. And there are people who want it to be Momo until they get into trouble, and then they sell it faster than buy it. That's the second cascade. You know, as we use that same technology for futures, this is the old for futures by high beta. We could be applied to stocks of high beta, like let's say Amazon, Tesla, Netflix. These are the ones that just go. Not say Microsoft, not say Apple. Those are very large market cap, but they're not moving that much. Why? Because they're stock splits. They have democratized the market. And you know, God bless them. More power to Bill Gates. As far as I'm concerned, he's done more for this country than most of that we all know. We all know why. Look at the changes made in our technologies, especially at the business level. Not mom and dad, you know. Look at Apple too. By the time they got to Lisa and Macintosh, they were bust, basically. What saved them was what was it? Not the iPod, the iPad. What saved them was the iPad. Yeah, because there wasn't too many people on the music side anyway. There were non-believers. But once we crossed that point, these guys who were non-proactive, we traced hold on. I forgot my train. Sorry, guys. I'm so tired sometimes. You have no idea. I forgot. Erase that. Let's move on. Next chart. Yeah, I'm tired. Okay. Next chart is this one. Hell is this, Murray? Let's close this. Where do you close this? I have no idea. Damn, it sits there. Whatever. Okay, let's come here. What do we have here? Okay, we're making some progress. Not bad. Not good either. Why? We're not punching through the moving averages yet. And on the not corresponding to SPX has done. This is a big wave. How do you say halt in German? Halt, you know? Yeah, this Achtung, Achtung, yeah. Something is wrong here, guys. Here's the chart. Hold on. Let's go to trade station. Okay. Tell me I didn't get anything from the hospital. I'm just so paranoid. Okay, let's go here. Pattern. Okay, you see what chart pattern we have there? Okay, now let me bring you this. What is this? This is the 200-day moving average, the delta. This is the trender of all the names in S&P 500. I don't know how they do it, weighted or not. That I don't know. That's a good question. But they're looking at that and say, on the end of the day, what's that value? They're doing the day's hodgepodge. Don't even waste your time. But look, that pattern is. Okay. We can bring it in like this. No. No. Okay, you see that? I'm going to bring this here. You see that, Murray? Yeah, you see that? Yeah. Totally different. So, the activity on the new high and new low for that. No, I'm sorry. No, that's not new high and low. Activity for the names above 200 day for SPX. So that comes here. It's like this chart. It's it's activity above 200 day for SPX as a whole, not at component level. See that pattern? You don't have it here. So another one to keep you up at night. As the size gets bigger, the delta move gets smaller, right? Because if you let the delta move get bigger and you're at bigger size, you're done. Name of the game is stay in the business, stay what you do. Why? Because you need to learn the changes in the market. How do you gotta do that? That's every day. Yeah. Just pay attention to the trade, keep it small. Why? You need to be in the game. I got a cousin who's a wild guy. I mean, I give him a trade and he thinks this guy like doubles his money. I said, potential of this trade, you understand what the potential of this trade is? He had no answer. I said, how about 199 to 1? I could hear him over the phone, he's jumping up and down. I said, no. You can never get all of that back. Why? Because the spread we have is 200 points, but never going, not 200 points. We will be too anxious to get out to preserve the profit. It's human nature. I wish I'd done more in behavioral science. I wish. And now I gotta go through I gotta go through these, the vibrations. But no, but I did the science part of it, not the behavior pattern part of it. So next slide. Let's see. Do you have anything else here? No. All right. So what are we doing overnight? It doesn't matter. We don't do overnight anymore. Wow, we're just opening overnight. So this gives you my story here. When we see the market, we'll have another one next Wednesday. So, any questions from me? Dennis, thank you for the quick answer on that. Volume is everything, yeah. Especially breakout volume. We want to get a breakout volume here, and the ratio says we're not there yet. The total volume is the story on that, and that's the bottom. That's the capitulation where you get desperate. When they get desperate, I'm dancing. Why? Because on the bottom, that's the flush. As the Seinfeld calls it, it's a currency flush. It stinks so bad you have to do two of them, two flushes. Yeah. So that's what happens down there. We're not there. Any opinion? Want to see if stopping volume? I'm sorry. Is that a question? I'm not sure if I understand that because again, you're smarter than me. Also, see if stopping. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, it's a statement. I'm saying. Oh, also see if stopping volume diverge. I am I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not following you. They get way over my IQ. You know, Dennis, I've told you, you gotta dumb it down a little bit. So I can get it, you know. I'm sorry, I'm not being facetious, I'm just not following you. Any opinion on Russell? Looks like a head and shoulder. Let's see. Let's take a look here, Curtis. Determine, yeah, that's what determine first. And we can open that up. Okay, there we go. This is the history of it for what? Well, about a year, a little bit over a year. Bigger than above. Any chance of the higher to sell? I don't know. Look for 50 first. If it doesn't make you 21.2, which by then will be a little bit higher, probably like 21.50, then, excuse me, then, hold on one second. Then that's what it give a two-tier answer for that. 21.50 and let's say 22.50. If you don't get through that, sure, Mark. Yeah, it's in their website. Yeah, well, I'll go through that. And you gotta get also the login. Yeah, make sure you got that email. Maybe you didn't get it. I'll look into that. Hold on. I'm getting the copies, but one more other person also missed, so I want to make sure you find that. Could be you have not you don't use Gmail, right? You have your own web, so I mean your URL. So maybe we're not whitelisted with you, Mark. You gotta do that. Okay. That doesn't mean when you and I talk to each other. It's when mass order goes out. That's what it is. Mass email. Back to Michael Becker. Michael, 2140. Okay. And 22. No, I'm saying 2150 and 2250. If you don't go through that, how are we gonna make new highs? So first trouble is down here, 2140s. So that's what we look for. If they raise the interest rate, these guys are gone. Now I know someone's priced it, I understand that. But if they raise the interest rate, and I think he's poised to do that because what is the mandates of Fed? Two things: inflation, purchasing power, and unemployment or full employment. If you look at the BLS for last week, read the lines, you'll see we're not going to pick up much more on unemployment. Highest new jobs created because we were so low, just like the inflation. You move the goalpost, obviously your benchmark is different. Think about that. Okay, and Biden is not a hero. Okay, he was just handed to him. It was like it's like Obama. I'm not again. Don't assign winner losses to presidents. But these two came in on a benchmark that's low. It's some measure, okay, and it looks like very high, but Fed is out of that bandit. They've already done their employment, and probably a lot of it was what actually not Obama, Trump did or Biden did. No, it's what Jay Powell did on 23rd of March 2020. It was put together in the special on the, I think it's Front Point. I'm saying Frontline, video of a Big Short. Frontline did that, the program, and they interviewed him too. But that's a comment they gave, and I remember, vaguely I remember they did something. But you have to realize down there, when you're down here on SPX, not forget Russell, look at SPX. I understand why, Michael, you're asking that because it's got a high beta moves the most. Okay, Mark, I haven't forgotten about you. Hold on one second. But that's not high beta, but they have lower ratings, right? They're not going to be able to borrow at prime or subprime. I mean, not subprime, not subprime. I think that they cannot borrow below prime in most cases. They can't go to a bond market direct. So, and they already someone's priced it, but you can see erosion there. So if you're long anything there, some vowel names, go in there. What defines a vowel name? Management, balance sheet, products. And historically, Russell 2000 don't have that. Very few do, like NVIDIA. If they didn't, there would be big caps. There wouldn't be Russell 2000. So think about that. There's a question, how do you get in the morning? Very simple, sir. You have to log in. Now, I'll check to see what your, hold on, let me get my emails open. Hold on, I stopped that. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me go to, 1 second, I blanked that, what was I saying? Let me go, let me see they send it to you or not, Mark. I'm sure they did. I'm gonna send it to you individually. Not from a server, from me, yeah. 1 second, let me do that. And then I'll show you what's the next step. I'm not giving you, go look at your email. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. Okay, it was sent to you on March, I'm saying, Sunday at 6 p.m. Let me go there and make sure that's you. We have a lot of people requesting free trials, and we've said, fine, why not? Okay, yeah. This was for, this was indicator. Here we go. This is for, yeah, okay. Same time. They were done together on the 6th, which is this past Sunday at 11 p.m. So I'm going to forward this to you one more time, okay? Then I'm going to show you how to come in. Now, you have a default of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or regular default, but it's not a PayPal. It's a comp. It's the same. You just go there and change it, okay? But let me forward this to you first, before I forget. I'm sorry, we're just, I usually try to starve the system, so nobody gets fat and happy. That's the Amazon model, and because we have to keep up the work. 6:11 Eastern. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Yeah, there we go. It just sent to you. I'm just resending. Yeah, the moment I come to you, it goes. It gets a few seconds. Because I got a copy too. That's why I'm forwarding my copy to you. Okay, that's one. Having said that, let me open this now. Because I could have other emails there, I just not right. Okay, it shows it clear. So it's going to you. Okay, and then look at it. Look at it here quickly. 6:11, and that's the default. Good. You doesn't show your email. You have the email. You have your email. But yeah, so that's one. Okay. Now when you log in, there's a link there. Close this. There we go. We log in on the front end of the website. So we go here. Good. Okay, you come into members page. By the way, we saw an unusual comment on our intro email. We're going to fix that from the server. We have never touched that. It's talking about Desktop V2. Desktop V2 was operational for about a month or two. No, about 6 months when I got to Florida. So that's 2016. Been saying that. Now it was operational until last year. But last year, when things got into trouble, we shut it down. We just couldn't keep up with it. It's got TLS. That's what you call it disclosed. Ed Snowden. Yeah, the guy was run away to comrade Putin. And G. Yeah, nice people. Nice people. Yeah. Hey, we had 1,000 miles of them, so in Iran. So the Shah always told my dad and other officers that be friendly with them. But remember, don't wake them up. That's a Russian bear. So I hope we're not doing that in Ukraine right now. Okay, you see that? You click that. That's a good. Go to a link. We got 3 chapters. Go to a link or Zoom Pro link. You have them there now. No, it's still on afterwards. Now we're doing a code that will wipe this out by 5 p.m. on Friday. So you can't come in after that. There's no link on the weekend. Some of you guys are trying to come in. I don't know how many times I've told you. No price, no chat room. What's the point of being in a chat room? There's no price action. Okay, so these chat rooms are different. You can look at you have your own transcript. from the time you're in. Okay? So if you log, you can't log in and look at official transcript from that. It's a downloadable to you. So the moment you open up, you get a transcript. For the moment you're in that day, you leave, it closes the transcript. So there's no need for it to come in over the weekend. There's nothing you can do. Now, if you want to study some charts, we have archives. Yes. I do every night. There you go. Now, last couple of nights because of the hospital thing, not for me, for the family. I have not updated, but you can see. Well, there's your chart. I know that people want to come in and take a look at it. As a matter of fact, you don't see it in this format. You see it, is that ES? You see it in this format. By the way, this is one of the jewels of what we've done. It's based on the whales, what the big guns are doing. Will I do this again? No. Are you kidding me? It's like writing a book. This was a second challenge. You think it's easy? Oh, I'll write the book. Yeah, well, yeah, right. Try to publish it with Wiley. They drove me nuts, but they're a bunch of lawyers. That's why they're in business 200 years. They don't. Oh, you don't know how happy they are. I won't mention a name, but one of the guys on CNBC who was loving to be part of my book, he opened his mouth when they had him to sign a contract. He says, "I don't want it like this." I'm not going to say who it is. But I told him, I'm sorry. And I have high respect for him. His dad was a big guy in the retail business, retail shopping. You know. They own billions in department stores. Okay? I won't mention the name, but he's big. Okay? This is the son. And he says, no. Who is Wiley? At that point, I'm pulling back. If he doesn't know who Wiley is, number one scientific publisher, I can smell the problem. I said, as you wish. As you wish is a polite way in Persian that says, shut the F up. You don't know what you're talking about. It's very polite. I said, as you wish. Next day, they canceled him. So, they canceled him. Yeah, boom. Yeah. And then he wrote to me, Barry, what? I said, you got the email. I told you, these guys don't joke around, okay? It was in writing to you. What are you doing that? So, there you go. A lot of work into this. And a lot of weekends that were totally wasted. It took 5 years to finish. Not continuously, but there was a lot of problems. And thank God PlayStation advanced. During that time, we went up at least one, maybe two iterations of PlayStation. Yeah. We have to adjust. You have no idea what we're going through. Not doing that. But what does it tell us? It shows the peaks and valleys of the big guns. That's the Excel. We have actually it comes like this. You can see Excel, large, medium, and small. This is, and then mom and pop. You and I are here. Doesn't even show it in Charlotte chart because we can't move the market. This whole idea is what the whales are doing. And you can't even do it in Vegas. This gets all the data, shows you all of what they do. Consider that. And it's moving, and you have to dump the small guy. The small guy can't do anything. So, so we grab at night 2 of them. Okay? Come on. Okay. 2 of them for ES and 2 for NQ. And it's updated, and then we can, of course, go back and remake it if we miss. But we write over it every week. So when I do update tonight, we caught up. This gives you a chance to see 1 week at a time. That you don't need to go to chat terminal to a webinar. So for this, you go there, and then you have links here. Okay? You have both insider package that tells you what they do, full audio and partial of the other 2. Because when we're not active, we're not active. Somebody said one day, I don't hear you anymore. I said, I'm a personal call about it. I mean, not personal, business call, but it's a private. I cannot talk about people's accounts and all that. So with you guys on the mic. And I have that prerogative. I reserve that. All right. I work very hard to set the rules. We're going to do it my way or no way. Not interested to negotiate. My results show that. I don't need to do that. So I'm going to move forward on my mission. That's how my mom raised me. I'm going to move on my mission. Not anyone else's. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I don't care. I've done what I could in my life. I'm on last maybe 20% of my life, 10% of my life, whatever that is. I'm not here to make changes. Too late. I'm happy. I've got everything I want. Life is good. I want to concentrate on my mission. So anyhow, just try to work within that regime with us. Life will be easier for both of us. So these are the links there. There's a link here. and members. Okay. Now here's also give you access to other ones for Mark. You gotta go to web. Remember webinars there in the open site before even you log in. You need to take a look at it. Why? I can't do one-on-one with people. Also, it's dangerous. What risk? And you said this is we have webinars. You're gonna take a look. We have tons of webinars. See this? Yeah. These are open webinars. They go back to 2007. You don't need to watch it. We put it. We just add it on. It's called transparency. My middle name. As that 14 pilot said that, who's into trading in Chicago, said, God, that's your middle name. I said, well, good, bad, or ugly, this is it. What am I going to do? Lie? You make a mistake in a trade. You want to lie on top of it? Are you an idiot? No, please. So, not doing that. So, yeah, for PMT, for example, the PMT, go through the options, you go there. This is the subscription area, past the paywall. You go to the paywall members. So, if I log out, that's how you come in. Hold on. There we go. Okay, it logs you out. You come back in, then you get choices. Right now, you can only go to products. When you and the news and about SBS, but members you can't get it. Once you log in, and remember, there's a hold on, guys. I got something. This is a 3 sneezing this afternoon. So, God, I know this is hospitals around here are incubators of death. Especially after psoriasis, it's difficult. Okay, you come in. This is if you go indicators. Here's your backups. Okay. There is a this you need to watch. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's a watch this. Sorry. There's some webinars up here. Those two, and this tells you what to download. Okay, and we have some open indicators for you too. This is a software key that's done every quarter. We also email it to you. Why we do both? And you got to send us your NDA to us. Cash that belongs to you and your NDA. I'm just being transparent. If you're new to TradeStation, there's some webinars that you go into that take you to the education part. Okay. And yeah, using TradeStation. Now this is just to be transparent with everybody. If you're comp or free trial or paid, we need your NDA here. And only for the 2 levels, pro and expert. Okay. What else? Now the keys are. What do we do here? Same thing here on the systems. Why do we have these here? What if you have a problem at nighttime? Your machine crashes. You go to Best Buy, you get a disc, you come back and put it there. You update everything. Oh, I don't have my indicators. You got to call me at 2 in the morning and say, I need help. No, we're going to make it self-sufficient. You go there, you download, including the workspace. They're sitting there for you. Now, if you use this is a standard package. If I send something new to you guys, for example, I need to put there for the expert level. I don't know how do I do that though. Well, that's a good question. Hold on, let me go here. On Pro, we just added the Lowry, right? We send them a code to run it, it's encrypted, and we send them a chart. Now, I guess the chart, the indicator will stop you if you're not the expert level to have it. We can put the chart there, yeah. So I've got to add one more, this to that. Well, this has to be 61, yeah. Well, 61, guys. Everything is 61. Yeah, there we go. We changed that. We didn't change down here. Yeah. Remember, they have to match. If you don't have, or especially charts, the TSWs have to match to the update level, not the version. I don't know why they did that. I disagree with it. I express that in no uncertain terms. You know, I talk with these. The bigger you are, the tougher I talk with you. Okay? You know, I will talk to these characters. Okay, so I've told him in no uncertain terms that this is ridiculous. We can get the indicators from our other version, no problem, but not the chart. Now, I understand that more goes into the TSW file, but within updates, I mean, come on, this is just ridiculous. One of these days, I'll raise some money and buy the place. Yeah, do LBO or something. Yeah. You don't know how many people say, please do. Yeah. So, yeah. I would fire half the management. So there's still 32-bit and single core. So what do we get out of this? You know, here's the thing. Here's system review here. I mean, our performance. Okay, go here. Okay. So what's the point of having a multi-user? I'm sorry. We have Windows 11 Pro with hyper-threading in there. Okay. And there's your system. Okay, and then so we have system there. The Windows 11 Pro hyper-threading with all the new features and 62 gigabytes. Okay, i7 10700. Okay, very stable. This is like this machine is this machine is new. But I bought it because it was, I think 11 latest is 12,000. So this was on a good discount. I took it. Now, of course, my mistake was 16 gigabytes. They upgraded for me. I just have to send the other one back to them. And I paid the difference. I didn't ask. No, I didn't say mistake. I said, let's go. I paid the difference, but I need it now. And they sent it. Yeah. Take care of people, they'll take care of you. Don't try to squeeze. Yeah. You guys squeeze on the market. Yeah, that's a payday. Not this stuff. Now, if you look at that, why are we using one core of the 16? I'm sorry, of the 8. I'm sorry. Why are we using one core of the 8? Using 1/8 of the power of this. Now, this machine, because I do a lot of things, like a webinar video, this, that, so it gets more evenly distributed. But but too much load is on PlayStation position. So yeah, but that's how it is done. Okay. Any other questions for me? I do need to wrap this up, guys. I gotta be ready in the morning. Anything else, guys? Mark left. Okay, he knows. Yeah, we emailed that to you too. Well, let me send him the pack. Yeah, he's too much. He's too much of a hand-holding. Yeah. I'm not good at that. Yeah. I'm not good. I'm sorry. I'm not good with customer relations that much. I'm really into what my mission is. The customer relations will take care of itself if the mission is good. That's my answer. I'll send that to him. Okay. Any questions for me? Yeah, I need some sleep. I know, Michael, but when they call you and they say, "Do this for me," what are you gonna say? No, it's my mom. I said, oh, okay, fine. Yeah, and he was what 200 miles away, 250 miles away. I said, you got it. And I talked to her. I called her. She goes, everything's fine. At one point, I said, no, I don't think so. I'm coming over with the EMS on its way. Yeah, I'm not going to lose her on my watch. It's not going to happen. But it was near the end of a training day. It was good. I didn't know what we were at. Hospital weren't taking her. That's the problem. Yeah. No worries. That's my pleasure. Because it was so packed. And it's very scary. You don't want them sent anywhere near the COVID branch, or what do you call it? I forget the name. Yeah, the section. You just, and we were outside. They wouldn't even let us in. I mean, I did cat naps in the car because by the time he arrived, and we got her into a hospital a little further out to take her. And then we were waiting in the ER. He arrived from Tampa. I think they left. I think I left at 2 in the morning. By the time I went to bed, it was 4. I mean, I wanted, and it was 4. So that was Monday night. No, was that Monday night? Yeah, that was Monday night, and then Tuesday night. Tuesday afternoon, I got called in again, and he's not good with data or science. Long story, but at least he's back. I don't have to take medical decision. So that's too much. I have no battles to fight here. No. Petrucci, yeah. You're on TS95? No, sir. Go to 10. Why are you wasting your time on 9? 9.5 is not stable like that. 11 is coming. So yeah. So go ahead there. Yeah, I'll give you a car. A trial. I'll give you a trial. Yeah. Just send me your notes. Give me a comment. But here's what you need to do. It never works on 9.5. Why? because the charts are not going to work. The charts don't even work until you show 61 of 10. So you're light years away. In the back. Yeah. You're on a different planet, friend. So you can transfer. You can transfer all of that. Don't worry about it. Just transfer. No, they take care of that and then some. The only thing you may have to redo is, what do you call it? Put some indicators on and off. You'll keep your indicators. You will not keep your TSW. You convert them, but you have to check it. Yeah. Here's what I do. Right. Set up for a weekend. Okay. Back up first. On different machine. Sure. That's a good idea too. But I will back up on the Friday after the close, and you convert even the existing machine, whatever you want. Or transfer. You export out. Okay? And then do it on that machine. Go to export and do it open. Don't protect it, because then your work is lost. But it's still the same machine, hasn't been transferred. Do the export and it'll write to a file. Not export. Export but open, not encrypted. Yeah, into a file. Put it on your Dropbox. Go to other machine. Download it. Put 10 on. Download 10 fresh, and from their website, and then import this in. Why reverse to this? Go to imports. Go here. Now you import it from this level. Okay, so it's easy. Now, is it gonna take a little bit of time? Sure, but you're looking about now. Don't. You'll be surprised what it has. Yeah. Remember, Frank, you gotta give yourself some room for the transition, because menus are different. Details are different. I think this has been the most significant release. Yeah. 9.5 was a band-aid for 9, in my opinion. This is the most significant release. You know why? Monix was done with they were done with the owner's request, which was Monix, to do it in Japanese. Can you imagine doing this in Japanese? I mean, I'm not belittling that. No, that's a major work. To do these characters in Japanese. Are you nuts? You teach them English. Yeah. Yeah, but you can get there. I was on 9.5, and I ran 10 for a while, because they were keeping telling me, why don't you go to 10? I said, why are you telling me to do that? They said, well, because a lot of your people are calling in the questions. And we asked them, is 9.5. We're going to stop supporting 9.5. This is about a year ago. And I said, okay. Reluctantly, I said, fine. We'll put one machine on 10 and see what happens. I had difficulty while operating it at the beginning. But you get used to it. And you know what you do? You get rid of your 9.5. You know what? When Cortez landed on a new world, you know what the first thing he did? He burned his ships. So his commanders were motivated to move forward. If you're going to go back and rely on 9.5 as a crutch, forget it. So. Easy now. Easy, Frank. Easy, Frank now. You're telling me? Easy now. By the way, there's more of that here, in case you don't know Naples, Florida. So, come on down. We'll get you on a boat, you'll see. Okay? Anything else? But good to hear from you, friend. I haven't talked to you in several years now. Maybe a decade. I don't know. But I'm glad you're around. And you coming to this stuff. It's good. Anything else for me, guys? I gotta go. 6:51. Plus, we have to convert this. It's gonna take a while to convert. Okay. Good night, all. Thank you for attending. We'll have another one next Wednesday. Remember, you don't need to sign up. It'll always send it to you. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Good. So we'll see you next Wednesday. No need to sign up again. Actually, the only thing you need to do, if you don't want it, you can say, hey, these emails are bothering. Good night, Frank. Good to hear from you. We're done now. Closing for all, November for all. Good night.